what's going on, people? This is Shok. Excuse my puppy in advance if he makes any bunch of sounds or noises back there and he starts whining and stuff. Speaking of which, if you live in the Dallas area and you want a free puppy, come get this bastard. Come take him off of my hands. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love him to death. I'm attached to him, but I do not have the time, money, or energy to take care of this little guy. So if you want a free puppy, come get him. He's a Lab and German Shepherd mix. To the talk matter at hand, time to come out in White Knight, right? I want to talk about the whole Nintendo going third-party thing, yada yada, all that stuff. Let's get straight into it now. I ran across this article on PlayerAssets.com where titled Microsoft and Sony are closer to going third-party than Nintendo is. Now, I don't agree with the title at all. I mean, yes, financially speaking, Sony's gaming division would be more likely to go third-party than Nintendo, but like I said, I don't agree with the title in the sense that I don't think Sony's even remotely close to going third-party. I don't think they're going to go third-party anytime soon. See what I'm saying? Microsoft, they're fine too, But they made a lot of good points in this article, and I'm pretty much going to be reiterating the points they made and kind of adding in some of my own. So let's get started. I find it funny how, and this is me right here. I find it funny how somehow Nintendo is doomed because their console has been out for 3 months now and it's not selling well. Although the 3 million it sold in 45 days, with that, it's still ahead of the numbers of previous consoles, whatever. For previous consoles, it took a long ass time for them to hit the 3 million mark. It took them like 5-6 months, some of them, and the Wii U hit that in 45 days. You see what I'm saying? But and this is me just pointing out like just the fanboyism and the hypocrisy. It's funny how Sony sold their U.S. headquarters and other buildings. They sold their U.S. headquarters for $1.1 billion to pay off debts. Sony's stock a while ago was reported to drop into junk status. Junk status. Sony has closed down studios. They have closed down buildings. They have sold headquarters. You see what I'm saying? And for some reason, they're not doomed. Vita's only at 4 million, and Sony's not doomed and gloom. But the Wii U sells 55K in the US for the month of January, and it's just over for Nintendo. Here's the facts, people. The Wii U could flop square on its face, and Nintendo would be just fine. See, here's the thing, people. A lot of you guys like to compare, the Wii U and Nintendo to Sega and the Dreamcast. Nintendo's gonna go third party. The Wii U is gonna go the way of the Dreamcast. It wasn't all peaches and cream all the way up until the Dreamcast for Sega. Sega had failed products before then, and they made bad decisions before then that led to the Dreamcast's failure. It wasn't a matter of, this Sega system successful, that one, good decision, they making money, Dreamcast comes out, it doesn't have third-party support, and all of a sudden it fails. It's not like that. There was a lot of happenings before then that led to the failure of the Dreamcast, such as the Game Gear, such as the Saturn, such as the Sega CD, such as the Sega Nomad, such as the 32X. All those failed products that either made them lose money or not make that much money at all that affected the Dreamcast's failure. Bad decisions and bad products led to the Dreamcast's failures, guys. So it's not like, like I said, everything was peaches and cream, then the Dreamcast hit boom. This report came out a while back, but apparently a lot of people didn't get this, but let me go ahead and report it to you guys. But anyways, Nintendo has $10.5 billion in the bank. This is enough money. Stop. This is enough money for them to lose $257 million each year until 2052, until they die. Let me repeat that. Nintendo can afford to lose $257 million all the way up until the year of 2052, until they die. And this is not even taking profits into account. This is under the assumption that the premise that they stop making money right now. Bam, stop making money, $0. They just start losing $257 million each year. It would take until 2052 until they go bankrupt without profits. All this doom and gloom, completely misplaced, completely misinformed, completely silly, and makes absolutely no sense at all. The hypocrisy is amazing because Sony is selling their studios. Not selling their buildings, selling their headquarters, closing studios. When on Nintendo's hand, we have reports of Retro Studios hiring people from Crytek, Vigil, Naughty Dog. Retro Studios moves into a building. It's reported that their team size has doubled. So Nintendo's buying buildings. They have a new Kyoto headquarters, if that's the right place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in Kyoto. Nintendo's buying new headquarters. They're buying more employees. They're getting more developers. Sony is selling buildings, losing developers, and somehow Nintendo is the one doomed. And this isn't me saying Sony is doomed. I don't think they are. You guys know I love Sony. I'm not hating on Sony. I'm making a point. Not hating on Sony. I'm making a point. It's about you guys and the hypocrisy. How somehow with all of that going for Sony, all that bad stuff going for Sony, they're not doomed, but Nintendo is, because the Wii U sells 55K in the month of January in the US. Oh my God. Like, this situation didn't just happen in 2011 with the 3DS. Look at the 3DS now. It's the fastest selling system of all time. At the end of the day, like, there's no argument. There is no argument. There is no reason for anybody to believe that Nintendo will go third party. And it's funny to see some of you say that you want Nintendo to go third party because you claim you don't like their games, right? You don't care about them. They're kiddie, they're for kids, but you say, oh, I want them to go third party. Why would you want them to go third party? Because when you say you want them to go third party, that makes me assume that you would still want to play their games, because you're not saying you want them to die and go out of business. You just want them to go out of the hardware business, but you want them to stay in the software business. You know what I'm saying? So you're exposing yourself. Shut up. You're exposing yourself. You are admitting that you would still want them to be around because you still want to play their games. You just don't want to play it on their system, but you want to play their games on other systems. Exposed. So this whole doom and gloom thing, illogical at the end of the day. Yes, the Wii U is not doing well right now, but why would it? When you have no new games coming out, nothing first party, at all, exclusives getting delayed left and right. When you have no software coming out and you have no advertising, system's not gonna sell, and it's just that simple. If you really think that when the 3D Mario comes out this year and Mario Kart comes out this year, and then the HD Zelda and Xenoblade 2, if you don't think those games are gonna push sales, you're crazy. This isn't damage control. I'm not denying a single thing. The Wii U is failing right now, but that's this video. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let the clusterfuck in the comment section begin.